This roast has come to an end. My wife thinks it's ready, but
And then cook off one of the arms.
ooh,
Right there,
look
see
at
right there.
that, right there, right there.
You can overcook it, be dried out.
Nah, it ain't.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be dried out, baby.
Why don't you just taste it and see?
Well, I'm gonna let that cool off for a little while.
You want to cut a little piece?
No.
Okay.
You wanna cut a piece?
I just want you to cook.
Alright.
Put a little fork in.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get me a fork.
Oh, okay.
Get me a fork, and I'm gonna go over there. I really would like it a little bit more myself, but my wife thinks that's pretty good for her. But I want the deep flavor. I really want the deep flavor.
Thank you, Yahweh.
Thank you, Yahweh. Let's make this food in my family. Oh, man. Let my baby get a pick that. Let me take that. Let me tell you something. This right here, this Ronco, it's a pretty good machine. It's a pretty good machine. You kind of can't set it and forget it, but you better pay attention to it. Now my daughter, she helping her mom out today
Helping you out. You cook some cornbread.
by making some cornbread. Look at that fan in the window over there.
Hi.
See, trying to save on air conditioning a little bit.
Oh, we got it sucking the heat out.
It's a cool time of year, you know.
All right, well, tell Facebook bye.
Yeah.
No.
No, go ahead.
No, I ain't got no clothes on.
Right here. Facebook. Now, out here, I'm about to put a weight machine up here and try to get in shape a little bit because my back be so bad on me. But I'm gonna try not to use that to make my arms help or something. But this right here is my guava tree. At the time of year, it's gone. It's kind of falling off now. But this here bears a very sweet fruit. Very sweet. And you know what these are? Give me the camera.
Come on, grandmother.
These are my Venus flytraps. They're my Venus flytraps that I bought these from Lowe's actually. And they do eat flies, you know. Yep, and they're beautiful plants. Now this one, I don't know what it is, but I call it Sister Sela, my pastor. She gave us one years ago, and it became huge. And we had to set it back on the porch in order to come back. And it's coming back now. It's supposed to be an indoor plant, I thought. And over here, FB, check this. That's my old Ross grill right there. When the storm come, I have my old grill sitting out there to cook with. I also bought me a range, a gas range. I'm gonna get me probably a 200-gallon gas tank, and I'm gonna set it probably over there by the container and run it underground to here, to my house, because I don't want that tank sitting that close to my house. But I want a 200-gallon tank, and I'm only gonna use it for cold weather. And I want me a gas heater. Never had a gas heater before, but I really think it'll be more convenient for me and my family. And this right here, look here. Contrary to belief now, Facebook. This for the Hebrews only. First, let me show you my banana tree. See right there? That's my banana tree. Yeah. Yeah, that winter coming in now. But it's been there probably for over a year now. She come back every year. I planted her like a year ago. And here, well, maybe 2 years ago. But this is the second year. But she ain't bloomed yet. I got a dung around her too. This here's a friend of mine, left his brand new fishing net, left it right here. He ain't been back. We sitting here talking. He left it and ain't never been back. For his motorcycle, his doggone and you can see I'm also holding a car for him. I got a nice car out there, if you can see it from the distance. It's 2017, 16, I think. Dodge Neon STX or whatever, turbocharged, I tell you that. I'm not a Dodge man, but I'm holding it for him. Trying to sell it. But let me get back to my pineapple. Look here. Contrary to belief, pineapples do grow in Georgia. Now next year, this right here will probably bloom. I'll keep you posted on it. Now this is called a henny penny or something. Henny pennies or something, what they call. It's a succulent plant. A friend of mine, old white friend of mine, he cool fella though. He gave that to me. I go to church with his auntie. We used to go to church together. You know, that's funny. And you know, I say this to my Hebrew brothers and sisters, because we do have white Hebrew brothers and sisters. But it's amazing, man. And we got to get past this. We really got to get past this, man. How we can go to church together, worship together, and then still hold a form of prejudice. You know, I went to a white church myself for many, many years. Matter of fact, I won't call it a white church. I'll say it's integrated. Beautiful church, and I still love these people to the day. And I'll always will love them. Because when I so desperately needed a friend, they were there. But we went to church and worshiped together. My kids were born and raised in that church, and it's the only church they knew. And hold up for a minute, Facebook. I want to set my plant down a little bit there so it can won't be so close to that tin roof up there. Because I'm going to put tin all over my roof. But I want that tin porch so I can hear that rain. I love that sound of that rain hitting the tin porch. Had a couple of friends came and helped me did it. But anyway, back to the point at hand. I went to this church for, man, probably over 20 years. But as we went to the church, and don't get me wrong, I'm not altogether righteous myself. I've got faults, and I'm sure they got faults. And we all got faults. But anyway, when it's on a grand scale, when we go to church together for 20 years, and my children grew up in the church, and your children grew up in the church, naturally you're going to have Christians falling in love. No matter what color they are. They grew up together. They're Christians. I mean, Hebrews. I don't really like that word Christian too much. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. But I like the Hebrew word in the Hebrew language. But nonetheless, you can call it Christian or Hebrew, what I call it. But nonetheless, we grew up in the church, and when the kids started dating, then all the racism come out. What do you expect, man? The kids, well, the kids are going to suffer. Yeah, because of people like you. If you give them a hard time, of course they're going to suffer. And you know, that's exactly what happened in that church. You know, and I still love that church, and I'll still visit it. I'm always be a member. Like I said, I love the people, but that was the situation, man. And we're still friends to this day, but we kind of had to let that go. Let's say, should I say back off? I'll never let it go, but I'm going to water the plants a little bit here. Take this dog bowl, ain't going to hurt nothing. I'll water my plants out there. Yeah, but nonetheless, that's what happened to me. Boy, you ought to taste that water after I change that filter. Woo! Man. Clear, fresh, clean. That's why I went out there and changed it, because I kind of taste the water, and it's kind of tasting a little, like you need to change the filter. But now, it's fresh and clean. And you could probably run about 1,000 gallons a day through there. I want to show you something, Facebook, after I get through watering my plants out here. I like to water the plant. These are in the sun, so they get a lot of sun. It evaporates all my water. My baby's there. My old guava. That's my old guava right there. I never even heard of a doggone guava plant. And aloe vera, which is very good. My wife uses it in her hair products. We like to have plenty of aloe vera. And I'll tell you something that my wife and I also have a plentiful of. We seem to be in a belt, geographically, where we have an abundance of sassafras roots. For those who don't know, you can Google it, but sassafras is what they make root beer out of. And the slaves used it a long time ago, as well as the white people. All of us, our Hebrew brothers, white and black, use it to cure the cold. Contrary to belief, they say it's no cure for the common cold. I beg to differ. Well, let me water my little plants. I'm gonna show you. I'm about to put a gate on this back porch. I may extend this back porch. I just like to hear that rain falling on that tin. Woo, man, I love to hear that rain falling on that tin. Man, that's a Viagra night right there. But anyway, y'all from the country, y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all didn't know also, for my Hebrew family out there, I've been studying herbology, in the study of it. Excuse me. Every plant has a significant use for human beings. We just got to know which plants they are. Now I want you to take a look at this. My pomegranate here in the backyard. I told you I had several, about 4 planted out here, or they in the back. And right here is one of my young saplings, Japanese plum I was telling you about. I had planted back here in the back. They coming up pretty nicely. What I'm about to do, I'm finna get into the chicken game. See these old bicycles right here? I do like my granddad. I just pick them up and set them by the tree. One day I might fix it, might need it. Because I think gas is going to be pretty hard to get out the wild, so we're going to need these bicycles. So I got about 2 or 3. And I also collect these right here. These little 6-volt cars. I got a few of these laying around because you can take the motor out of them and produce electricity in time of need. I got several laying around. You can see there. Some over there. I got some over there. Got about 4 or 5 of them really. Let me see if I can get some more. And you can see I got a